Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My questions is for the Social Services Minister. 1 woman on 3 will suffer abuse.
Experience violence. Indigenous women are 3 times more likely to be a victim of a violent crime and to experience spousal violence than non-Indigenous women. Immigrant and refugee women are seen to be more vulnerable to violence due to language barriers, isolations from their family, precarious work, and uncertain legal status. Women with disabilities are 3 times more likely to experience violence, and lesbian or bisexual women are 3 times more likely to report intimate partner violence. Mr. Speaker, can the minister please tell this House how diverse voices from women across this province will be included in the discussions about ending violence against women?
Minister of Children, Community and Social Services.
Thank you very much, Speaker. And to my colleague from Mississauga Centre, she has been a strong advocate for women, vulnerable women in this legislature, asking the tough questions on human trafficking, sex trafficking of women, and of course here today on violence against women. I really commend you for doing that. Thank you so much. I'd also like to once again welcome those from OAIF that are here today that are the front lines helping us with violence against women right throughout Ontario, and the work that they're doing is very much appreciated by me and my ministry. Today I had the opportunity to address with them and to announce that our government for the people will be engaging in consultations with the 48 existing violence against women coordinating committees across the province, and they will help me integrate and improve services for women in Ontario who need it most. It is these frontline workers who we will be consulting with so that we can ensure that we get the most important services and the most important wraparound programming to the women who need it most. Unfortunately, the Ontario New Democratic Party doesn't want to actually talk about the solution. They just want to complain. I'd like to thank again the member from our government party for continually and consistently bringing up this very important issue. I know that all members condemn violence against.
Supplementary.
Monsieur le Président,
Mr. Speaker, I wish to thank the Minister for her answers and to maintain her engagement to fight violence against women.
Girls experience violence in their lives, whether through spousal violence, sexual harassment, or human trafficking. This is critical that services across our province are coordinated and all women who need assistance have access to emergency shelters, counseling, safety planning, transitional housing, and referral services, and more. Violence against women also has a significant economic cost, estimated at $7.4 billion, which includes medical, legal, lost income, and productivity costs. Mr. Speaker, can the minister explain how the government will expand access to services for women who have experienced violence and assist frontline staff?
Minister.
Thank you very much, Speaker. Earlier this morning, I was fortunate again to be with OAIF and to announce that our government for the people will be investing $11.5 million to frontline support to over 400 agencies throughout this great province so that we can protect more women. And let me be perfectly clear, Speaker, I am so proud of the work that my colleague, the Minister of Labour, has done previously in her role as our women's critic before we served in government. I also want to single out a few men in our caucus who have inspired me day in and day out, and that is our Minister of Natural Resources, who has stood up for women in rural communities right across this province, Randy Hillier, the member from Lennox, Frontenac, Lennox and Addington, the Minister of Housing, who first ensured that there was a VAW centre in his home community of Brockville, and of course my colleague, the Minister Todd Smith from Economic Development and Trade, who ensured that I got to see 3 outs in his community. We need strong women supporting women. We also need strong men